Hi everyone, today I'm gonna make a video that's gonna make a lot of people angry because I'm going to reveal a huge secret. Today I'll show you how to reliably run on ethanol using a small accessory costing 23 euros. When I talk about running reliably, I mean we're going to avoid all those random starts where it stalls, starts, and stalls again. You must wait 5 minutes because the car lacks power when starting cold. I'll show you how to fix this. And as a result, you'll be able to put ethanol in your car without all those false starts and without having to wait for the car to regulate itself after 5 minutes. We're installing this small mod on my wife's secondary vehicle, the Honda HR-V. I'll show you right now, with the car cold, how it starts, and how the vehicle reacts. With a tank filled 100% with ethanol, without any modification. And then we'll make the modification and see the difference. All right, I'll show you right now what it looks like. Here's the vehicle in question. A small Honda HR-V 1.6, L105 HP. I think if I remember correctly. And I'll show you what happens in the morning when you start it. You'll see, it's nothing special, really. So right now the vehicle is cold. So I'm going to start it for the first time today. 100% ethanol. You'll see what happens. There you go. So right now it's already taking some time to start up, and normally it should stall. There you go. That's the first stall. We start again, second time, much faster, though it should stall again. It stalls again, and then a third time we start over. Normally, now it's good and you have to wait about 5 or 6 minutes. Easy. Now the idle will fluctuate and nearly stall. See, it's right on the verge of stalling. I'm not touching the accelerator. I'm definitely not touching the accelerator. And now, I'm just letting it regulate itself, actually. So now, it's gonna figure out by itself that the fuel is too lean, that it's not the original fuel. So, as a result, it's gonna fluctuate. There you go, almost down to 0. And there, it stalled because it was a bit too cold. So now, it's going to keep regulating itself normally for 5 or 6 minutes. Just enough time for it to figure out that the fuel isn't the right one. And then we can go, but when we leave, we'll still have the problem. When it gets to 5,000 revolutions per minute, I lose power. I really have nothing left. From 5,000 revolutions per minute. And that, we'll see if the small modification fixes the problem. Right now, it's still regulating itself. So now it goes up and down. Yeah, so it does that for about 5 to 6 minutes. And after that, we'll be able to leave calmly. The vehicle will be usable, but we'll see if the modification solves the problem. It's still regulating itself. And after 5 minutes, actually, it will suddenly rev up to 2,000 all by itself. And then the idle will stabilize at 900 revolutions per minute. At that point, it's good. It means we can go. Honestly, it's not too annoying. In the morning, you just need to plan 5 to 7 minutes before leaving. Wait for it to regulate itself so you can leave calmly without problems. I hope this change fixes the issue. There you go. It just revved up to 2,000. So now the vehicle's ready to be used. Well, we're going to go to my little Anthony's place, and then we're going to install this right away. For example, you see my Mercedes, which is my vehicle for the week. It's already been through this little 23 euro box. The vehicle is now completely cold, see? I'll show you. Cold vehicle, first start of the day. There we go. It starts immediately, no issues. And the car's ready to use with full power. Yes, I'm sorry, but I'm about to reveal a big secret no one wanted to share. I'm here to make videos and help people. I'm giving you my secret, I'm giving you my tip. All you have to do is use it on your car. Here we are in the Temple of Ethanol, with Mr. Ethanol and his turbo BMW. Are you going to show me the item?
Me? Hold on.
Ah, well, it was your idea, right? Let's take a look at what's in the kit. I'll let you show it to me.
So we have a pressure gauge.
So this is what will be used, basically. Well, first, let's explain what it is, right? It's nothing more and nothing less than a fuel pressure regulator.
Yes.
This gauge shows how much pressure we're running.
Here we have all the little
fittings.
Here we have the pressure regulator. So
There, you see, this one is pretty good because it has a little mounting bracket.
we open it correctly, considering the vacuum duration. Let me remember.
Yeah, because I don't think there's any instructions inside. No, there aren't any instructions. Anyway, it's still pretty simple.
Yeah, this is the input. So this is where we put, basically, it's the fuel input. It happens up there. And the output is over there. And here, actually, we regulate the fuel pressure by adjusting this little...
Yeah, So to regulate it, actually, you have to unscrew the little nut here.
Which locks it.
There you go, which locks it. Then you have to turn this one here with a wrench. And then actually you lock it again and it doesn't move anymore. All while keeping an eye, of course, on the pressure gauge.
So let's go over there to...
All right, let's start setting this up. Okay, basically we're going to create a seal here actually between this fitting the thread so it fits in there. And also to make sure there are no leaks actually. So there are two options. Either put Teflon tape around the threads, or in this case, Anto is going to use joint compound. All right, I don't want any comments about how clean the engine is. This vehicle has been off-roading, so come on. So now, we're just looking for where to put the pressure regulator. Which hose is it? Can you show me which one it needs to go on?
I think that's the return. I'll check and then we'll test it to confirm, but it should be that one.
All right.
Here's the fuel filter. So this must be the fuel supply.
Yeah.
That should be the return, but needs confirmation.
All right, there you go. He placed the pressure regulator there to see if it fit well. Apparently, it fits well. We'll add the screws to adjust it, insert the small hoses, and set it up properly. The indicator light, actually, right in the middle of the view. So, for now, it's just position. Now we're going to make the connections.
Turn on the ignition to check for fuel leaks. Step back to avoid getting sprayed.
Oh, yeah, but, well, you know, it's a risky job. Oh, damn, stop. That's it, it's the return line. Damn.
It smells good, huh?
Yeah, it smells like ethanol.
We'll put it there on the way back.
Okay, so the way back is at the back of the...
Fuel end is here, where the gauge is located.
Okay, all right. The return connects to the regulator's back.
And underneath the inlet, which is the return from the rail, you know. There you go.
There, are you actually adding a piece of hose?
Exactly.
He just installed a new fuel supply hose here. We connected this to the bottom of the pressure regulator, secured everything with clamps, and will now make adjustments.
Go ahead again.
So here, she's tightening with the wrench, actually, to make sure there's not a single leak anywhere. It looks good so far.
Well, I'd say let's wait just a little bit. I'll finish the connections and ensure everything's secure, and then we'll...
For now, there's no leak. There you go, the pressure regulator is now installed. Now it doesn't move at all, so the hoses are in place. Here, the vacuum hose isn't connected yet because we didn't have enough hose, so we'll have to tap into this one. He told me it's not really important. It's just that it regulates a difference of 0.5 to stabilize the idle. So later, I'll go home. I'll remove this one, put in a small connector, and then extend it to connect it directly over there. So it's not a big deal right now if it's not connected. We're at 3x5. Now we'll adjust and increase it a bit.
Should I set it to 45?
Yeah, there you go, that's good. So now the HRV is set to 4.5 bar. So in theory, colder weather should mean fewer problems and restored vehicle power. So running on 100% ethanol should be, let's say, reliable. Well, let's test it now to see how it goes. Did we recover the power that we had lost before? Okay, that's good. Well, already, big plus. There's no more lag after 5,000, so the car doesn't lose power completely. Now, after you really go past 5,000 before, you could really feel there was a clear power drop. Now, apparently nothing. Now it's good. The car has its high rev power back, which is a big plus. Now we just need to check when it's cold if the car will have trouble starting or not. Currently, the behavior is just like when we ran on 98. There's no problem. Well, that's one good thing done. Now, we'll let it cool down and we'll see at the next cold start if the car struggles to start. Or if now it will be able to start up more quickly, and the idle will stabilize more quickly. All right, let's start up the HRV. It's been stopped for 2 or 3 hours now. Let's see how the startup goes compared to earlier. So what do we have that's interesting in there? Ignition. The engine's very cold, agreed. Let's test it. Well, I'd say that's a successful mission. No more random starts where the vehicle stalls, starts. For your information, it stalled 4 times this morning and kept searching for engine speed. Mission accomplished. 23 bucks. There you go. You know what to do now. Antho, well done.
What do you mean, well done?
You made the HRV reliable. It started up perfectly. Cold start. Yeah, it didn't stall. And it was on the choke and everything was perfect. Perfect. If you have questions, he's here. So I hope you found this video interesting. It's about switching to ethanol in a way that's still pretty reliable. You can reliably modify your engine and use this fuel without issues. Some people will complain and say, "You explained everything to everyone." Well, yeah, I'm here to share. I'm here to let you in on what I do. And when I make discoveries, yeah, we share them here. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not referring to what we just watched. So if that's the case, subscribe, give a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon in the next video. All right, see you.